One whole year on YouTube, so I'm celebrating. It's 1 year, just over now, I think, by the time I post this, since I started this YouTube channel, which was totally out of my comfort zone. Anyway, I'm going to share with you 5 totally unexpected things about starting this small YouTube channel. So hope you'll stick around and be interested. And if so, I'll see you in a minute. I would share this cake with you, but there's not much there and I can't put it through the ether. But see you in a minute. It's really sunny today and I'm sitting in front of the window, so sorry if I squint a little bit, and I've made some notes to which I might need to put my glasses on and they probably reflect. They need a bit of a clean. Anyway, if I haven't met you before, my name's Rhi and this is a lifestyle channel. I do a lot of clothing hauls and trying on, and I talk about various things that are of interest to me as a 60-year-old and may or may not be of interest to you. But anyway, if you're here, it's good to see you. If you're new, really good to meet you. And if you're a returning subscriber or a regular, then, good to have you back. I really do appreciate it. Anyway, I started my YouTube channel just over a year ago. It was in February, and I thought I just really wanted to celebrate that whole year on YouTube. I don't know why I started, it was just a random thing that I thought, oh, I wonder if I could do YouTube. I enjoy watching YouTube. I wonder if I could do it. I didn't even know how to get my phone out of its case. I broke the case it was in. So that's how little I knew. And even today, I film on my phone and I've got a very simple editing app which is on my phone. So I do everything on my phone. So if you're thinking of starting your own YouTube channel, you definitely can do it. I would say just give it a go, just start. My thoughts were, oh, no one's going to be watching me, no one's going to watch it, it'd be fine if I get egg on my face, it doesn't matter. And then as people watch and you gather subscribers and viewers that resonate with what you're saying or what you're doing on YouTube, then, it's all good because you've got something in common, haven't you? Anyway. You don't mind, I got a cup of coffee. Oh God, isn't it lovely to have a bit of sunshine? I feel I'm going off on a tangent. I want to share with you 5 things that have been really unexpected on my YouTube journey, and I feel I'm just at the beginning. There've been lots of highlights and some lowlights, that's not a word, and some lows as well, because it's a big learning curve, isn't it? And you're interacting with people online, and however you perceive them, then people are not always as they seem, and that's okay, it's fine, we're all different. Anyway, the first one was my collaboration with Tina from Tina's Talk Time and Lynn from Nana M. I had a very early collaboration from them. Tina got in touch with me and said, would I be interested in doing something together? Was I? I mean, to me, they're both YouTube stars. I've been watching them for quite a while. I subscribed to their channels, and I had last year. And for them to get in touch, I was just like really nervous. And it was my first collaboration with other YouTubers, and since I've done several collaborations and it's been lovely. But that one, Tina and Lynn, I am absolutely so grateful because I feel that they gave me a bit of confidence and set me off on my journey. And we did a collaboration about, I think it was one skirt, 5 different ways. And I just remember thinking, oh my God, I've got to like really try my best. I don't want to let them down. And what happens if they ask me to do something technical and they won't know how to do it? And I just had to sort of push those fears down. So Lynn and Tina, if you're watching, I'm so grateful to you. I really am. I really do. I look up to you. I feel your channel's, absolutely fantastic. I only aspire to get as many viewers and to be as professional as you two are, and personable. Your personalities come across, and I just, you know, you set me off. I feel you like gave me a pat on the back and said, "Go on, try your best." And so thank you for that. So that's number one, collaboration with sort of really good YouTubers. Since then, I've had lots of collaborations, I had a regular one with Susan Knight, Kim from Finding My Style, Julie from What Julie Loves, and latterly Janie from Just Janie, also Jean from Nanny Gino, and Marie from Busy Bee Marie, and I think that's everyone. And I've learned something from a lot of those, from all those collaborations, and it's been, a privilege to be working with these people. So yeah, at the moment, I'm just doing my own thing. I want to be a bit free range. I'm finding my way. So, number two, what I've found, which has been a big surprise, because I do a lot of clothing hauls and a lot of try-ons and trying to find what's right for me in my new sort of lifestyle, which is retirement. And I like clothes that are, look good, that last well, that don't need a lot of care in terms of ironing, that they're comfy. But I've tried lots of different, I love Marks and Spencer's. I've tried lots of different clothing companies, some supermarket brands, some that have been gifted, different places, Matalan, high street shops really. And what I've noticed both within the shops and across the shops, sizing is just all over the place. And also, I realise more filming myself trying on clothes. So I'm trying on clothes a bit more often, and new clothes, buying new clothes that I don't always keep, quite often send them back. I am on a budget. But I've noticed not only is the sizing across shops and within shops so variable that, sometimes it can be a size 12, more often a size 14, the mediums vary. Sometimes, in Poundland, I've actually bought extra large. I don't like anything clingy, but even so. But my own weight and size fluctuates. I don't weigh myself. I think for me, that would just, I don't want to be that person that's continually weighing myself and judging myself on how much I weigh. Although I do try to sort of watch what I eat, portion sizes, and I do try to cut down on cakes and things. Don't always work. But my own weight, I realise, fluctuates. I've known that, of course I have. But I realise that I fluctuate quite a lot between a size 12 and a size 14. And sometimes I feel my clothes getting a bit tighter. And then the reason that is when you get the holiday clothes out. Oh, I don't know about you, but I have a sort of box of holiday clothes that I put away, with bikinis in and my shorts and stuff. It's a horrible feeling when you get that out and they feel tight. Hey-ho. But I'm sure it's the same for everyone. But my weight doesn't just go up, it does fluctuate. It does sort of go down. I can be a size 12 for months and then suddenly find that I'm going back into a size 14. And I don't feel that I'm eating any differently, but I must be. I must be. But hey ho. But that knowing and noticing that clothes from different shops fluctuate so much in their sizing has been, wow, biggest insight this year. It's just I didn't realize the fluctuations were so much between clothes, and you never really know. And even shoes now, I've always been a size 5, but even there sometimes I think, like, do I need a 5.5? Do they even do 5.5s? They don't very often. It's weird. Anyway, maybe it's my body changing. Number three is something that I didn't know happened, was collaborations with clothing companies and other companies. I had absolutely no idea. I mean, I've seen the other YouTubers, the ones with bigger channels, um, doing collaborations and being gifted clothes or given clothes or air fryers or all sorts of things, handbags, shoes, whatever. And just thought, oh, it's because they're a big channel. But I've also been approached quite a lot by companies asking if I would review their items, do an honest review. So they give me the items free. Normally I can choose out of a range in return for doing a video. And that was just like, whoa! And that's been lovely and really exciting. My first ever one, I think it was my first one, was a hairpiece, a real hairpiece. So I had a ponytail and I absolutely loved it. But when I look back at that video, it was a bit silly and it was quite heavy. But since then I've had collaborations with Estia. I think that's the most recent one. Halara, whose jeans and trousers are absolutely fantastic. Now I can't think of any more, can I? But I do get offered quite a few collaborations that I turn down. So, they just get in touch with me and say, do you want to promote this sort of product, or do you want to promote that? And if I'm not familiar with them, or if it isn't my thing, I just say, oh no, thank you. At the start, I was really, really excited of getting all these lovely free things. Now I can be a bit more choosy or a bit more discerning, because I won't, and this is what I tell the companies, if I don't like the product or it doesn't fit, I'm going to say, and I'll say it nicely. And also I will give the company the opportunity to, I'll say, like, do you want me actually to say this, or would you rather I didn't do the video and you can have your stuff back? So no one's actually said that. No one's ever said, give it us back, don't do it. So, I've been lucky really. So yeah, but that was such an eye-opener. I didn't realise that was such a thing. I think, am I on 3 now or 4? I'm not sure. Okay, the next one. So I think that was 3. So 4 was subscribers. Like I said, I started this channel. I didn't tell anyone, didn't even tell my partner. I just thought I'll give it a go. I just wanted to see if I could actually do a very simple video and upload it to YouTube and start a channel. That was my aim, really, to go out of my comfort zone and do something totally different and learn something new. I didn't really think that I would grow the channel. And I remember my mum saying, oh, will you get given things, or will you get paid? And I was going, oh no, mum, that's for people with 1,000 subscribers or more. Like, no, mine's just like a little hobby with 10 subscribers. And then it grew. So it grew from absolutely nothing. I didn't promote it amongst my friends. I told my family quite quickly. I remember just having about 10, 15 subscribers. It seemed to take ages to get to 100, and I was absolutely delighted. And now I think I've got around 1,000, just over 1,600. So thank you so much. And I know that is really, really small compared to a lot of channels, but that's okay. I'm just absolutely over the moon and delighted that I've got this far. So, I think it's a sort of big achievement, and I'm just so grateful that you come back and that you watch and that you comment and that you like. So, yeah, thank you very much. And that was a total eye-opener. Number 5 is that I definitely feel that I've gained a lot of confidence in myself, in my body. I film myself trying on clothes for people on the internet. Well, which sounds a bit dodgy and weird. It's not like that, as you know. And I've gained confidence in that. I've got lumps and bumps. I'm short. I'm only 5 foot. I'm a size medium, but it's nice. And I'm a woman of a certain age. But it's nice that there are so many other people on the internet of different shapes and sizes and ages. And we're important too. We mean something. We're represented. So I think that's nice, and that I can be in a small part of that, because you know there could be someone else who's 5 foot, size medium, and thinks, yeah, I haven't been to Tesco's lately and I really like that top that she bought. Not that I've done a Tesco haul for a while. Or Mark's, you know, those trousers, maybe I'll try those. Or maybe someone's loads bigger or taller and just think, that looks good on her. I'm not sure it would look good on me, whatever. Or, you know, I watch women on YouTube, tall women, larger women, really skinny women. You still learn something and you still, you know, get a perspective on yourself, don't you? So, anyway, I think I'm going off the tangent because what I wanted to say is that I've gained a lot of confidence not only in myself but in my ability to talk on camera and be myself. So, I'm just literally in my front room now talking on the phone. There's only me here. And there's lots of ums and ahs, and you know, sometimes I say the wrong words, sometimes I pronounce them wrong, but like, that's okay. And I've got confidence in that. So much so, those of you who are regular viewers know that I volunteer for the National Trust, and I have featured in a couple of promotional videos that they've made at you know, the place where I volunteer, which is fantastic. I'm sure that I wouldn't have done that before, but so we've had professional camera people come and I've been filmed, and some of the other volunteers that I work with, and it went really well. And that wouldn't have been the case if I hadn't have had this YouTube channel and that I've developed the ability to just talk. I mean, I am a teacher, or was a teacher, so I can talk, but it is very different talking while there's a camera in front of you. To such an extent, my friends, my fellow volunteers, made me a little Oscar because I feature in this video about supporting people who supporting social prescribing. So I volunteer for a National Trust, and we run a little group where we do a walk and talk, and people have to be subscribed there. That's a whole other video, I think, about social prescribing. Maybe I should talk about that if anyone's interested. They made me a little Oscar, and I had some flowers from my partner to celebrate the fact that I was featured in a tiny weeny, mind, but a professional video. And you know, it gave me a little bit of a boost. It boosted my confidence. So anyway, those are the 5 things. I would do a summary because I love a summary. And if you're still here, thank you very much. And let me share my cake again. Ah, it's gone out. Gonna eat that later. Woo! Dropping it on the floor. Eat that later with a nice cup of tea. Did you see Lynn's muffins that she made? Oh my goodness, that made me hungry. I bought this from the shop, so it's a new local bakery, and I like to support local. Anyway, this video is going to be hours long. Summary. All right, let me check my notes and have a cuppa. Summary of the most unexpected things in my 1 year of this little small YouTube channel. Number 1, support from other big YouTubers. So grateful, thank you. Number 2 was collaborations with companies so they've got in touch with me and given me things in order to do a video. Absolutely brilliant. I don't know if I'm doing this order now. No, I'm not, because number 2 is fluctuations in clothing sizes. You know, both myself, how my body fluctuates, but also clothing sizes across brands and across shops. That was number 2. Number 3 was the clothing companies. Number 4 was the support from all yourselves, all you lovely subscribers. And if you find yourself watching and you haven't subscribed, please click on the button below. It makes a huge difference. Thank you. And number 5 is me gaining in confidence in myself, and you know, I've learned something new. It's a creative outlet, and that's a lovely thing. But most of all, thank you so much, everyone. Cheers and yay! Happy birthday to the channel. I would sing, but you'd be putting your hands over your ears. Hopefully see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.